Hi everyone, can you guys hear me? Just if anyone of you can confirm, is my voice audible? Hi everyone, can you guys confirm is my voice audible? Voice and video quality is fine. Okay, I am audible. Hi everyone, welcome to the live session. I hope you guys are fine. So in this session we will be discussing about the fashion freelancing. Okay. Okay, so hi everyone, welcome to the live session. Let's get started to learn this freelancing thing. Okay, so basically I am Paris Anija. I am a fashion designer and freelance illustrator. So I will be hosting this webinar. In this webinar we will be learning all about the freelancing, how the freelancing things work and what all things we have in it. Okay, so when we just talk about the freelance, just a basic freelance word, okay, what do you think what is a freelance? If someone asks you what is the basically freelance, so basically freelance is something like one thing is a complete job. You are working under someone for a longer period, that is a complete job thing. But freelance is not like a job, it's like a part-time work, you can say. Okay, you get paid on basis of like hours, on the basis of like projects, or basis of like months. Okay, it is like a basic small project based job. Okay, so this is all about the freelance. So welcome you all to this freelance webinar. I hope you guys are excited for the webinar. Are you guys excited for the webinar? Okay, can you drop in the chat box so that I can understand? Okay, so basically we have just understand the word meaning of freelance. Okay, so basically we have a two type of freelance, as a designer and as a illustrator. So basically you are a designing student if you want to just work as a designer as well. So we have a couple of freelance work related to designer, and if you want to just work as an illustrator, so we have a couple of job related to illustrations as well. See, both of the things are different. It's not the thing that both of the work are similar. In the designer kind of job, you have a different kind of jobs, and when you are in an illustration background, so you have a different kind of job. And if you want to work in a both segment, you can even work in a both segment. Okay, so basically, let's take an example. You are a designer. If you want to work as a job, so basically in the job you have an option that you can work under some designer, you can work under some label. So that's what you can do as assistant designer or as a merchandiser. But the thing is, when this job is considered into freelance, that will be like you are working under someone, but you are not working for a full time. You're not all the time available in that company and doing designing. You're doing designing as per like seasons, or whenever you feel there is a peak time, you're working under that. So that is a basic difference between a freelance and a full-time job. And illustration is also like this. When you are into a full-time illustrator job, you have to go to company, or you are doing for a work from home, so you are basically illustrating for them on the regular basis. But for the freelance basis, it's like just like this, when they have a work or when they have a client, so they will provide you details and you can even work according to that. Okay, if I just show you one client work project so that you can understand how you get that work. Okay, so what kind of work it is like this. I'm just moving to the last slide so that you guys can see this. Okay, so basically this is like a client work. I have made this file so that you guys can understand how a basic client work look like. Okay, so like if you can see here, the client has given me some fabric image here, and client has given me the reference files, what all things he need, like he need color like this and the maroon color and different things. Okay, So from this presentation you can see I can understand what that client want to get illustrated. Okay, so first of all we did a basic sketch, like a rough sketch here. Okay, and then after like all the discussion and calls, and we have discovered this design. Okay, this is also a half done design, but the final image I am not showing you here, but this is how a basic client work look like. So basically if you are in a job, so maybe you will be doing this kind of work only. If you are into freelance, so you are doing same, but the thing is this is a small project. And like when you are in a freelance, so it's not like this ki you have to work over one client, you have to work with the 2 clients. So it's totally your thing. You can work under a lot of clients. It's depend upon your capability. If you have a time to take lot of clients, you can take lot of. If you feel कि you have a less time, so you can take a less. देखो इसमें freelance में कुछ ऐसा नहीं होता कि आपके पास कुछ limit होती है, कोई limit नहीं होती. Limit सिर्फ आपके time schedule पे depend करती है. अगर आपका time schedule allow करता है आपको कि आप 10 क्लाइंट्स के साथ वर्क कर सकते हो मंथ में, तो आप 10 क्लाइंट्स का ऑर्डर लोगे. अगर इफ यू फील कि योर क्लाइंट बेस इज लाइक यू कैन वर्क फॉर अ 3 clients, you can take a 3 client basis. Okay, so it's totally depend upon you how you want to work, and it's totally depend upon the experience also. If you keep on getting the experience day by day, your client will keep on increasing. Okay, the more projects you have, more authority you build. So that's how the things work. It's like everything is just connected with each and every part. Okay, so this is like a client work. I hope you guys have understood by seeing this client work image. If you understood this client work thing, do comment below. Okay, let's move to the final from starting only. Okay, so in this webinar I will be covering a lot of topic. Okay, so basically it will be like 2-hour thing. Okay, the webinar I will be doing this webinar for a 2-hour long. So basically in this webinar I'm just telling you the small topics what we will be learning. So basically we will be learning ki what is the fashion freelancing, all about the freelancing words, what kind of jobs we have under a designer or under a illustrator. Okay, and how you can get work regarding a designer, and what all couple of jobs we have regarding designer as a freelance work, as a illustrator as well. Okay, and then we will be learning how to get started as a freelance. If you want to start the freelance work, so how you can get started with this work. Okay, and so what all modes we have in the freelance. So basically we have a 2 modes. One is a offline mode and one is a online mode. So how you can get access with the offline various, okay, what all you have around you, okay, how you can get that work. And if the online thing is there, so how you can get a online work. So I will be teaching both of the things here. Okay, and basically, and a new thing here. So what all different ways we have. So basically we have a 2 ways. One is a social media and one is a freelance website. So we will be discussing both of the things in a depth. So we will be understanding this as well. Platforms you can use to grow yourself. Okay, so basically these are the some of the platform I will be discussing afterwards. Some formulas which I use, like a secret sources which I use to grow up. Okay, so different websites are there. So we'll talk about these dummy projects, portfolio, webinars, and lot more things. Okay, so I hope now you guys got up key what we will be learning throughout this webinar. Okay, if you guys are excited with this webinar, let's move forward. Let's understand one by one each and everything. If you get any doubts in between, you can keep on asking in the chat box. I will be trying to explain as much as possible. Okay, so basically हम बाद में एक doubt session भी करेंगे. In the end we will keep a Q&A, but एक बार फिर से start करते हैं. Okay, so first I'm starting with the basically what kind of works are there as a designer and as a illustrator. So दोनों के बारे में थोड़ा discuss करते हैं कि होता क्या है. Okay, so basically when you are working as a designer, okay, so if let's take example you are a designing student or you are a designing professional. Okay, so both of the things are there. If you are a student, so basically you know how to illustrate, how to design the things, how to style, so you know couple of things. Okay, so as a freelance designer you can do first of all one thing. You can take a small clients near your area and you can do a designing for them. Okay, maybe they can be your relatives, they can be your actual clients as well, your Instagram follower. So you can get started with them and do a basic designing with them. Okay, so basically if they have a family function, okay, you can design some dresses for them, you can make some styles and you can show them. So that is what kind of freelance as a designer. Okay, and if you are a designer, so one more thing you can do, you can get started with some companies, you can work with some small startups and with them you can do a actual designing. Okay, so basically in the small startup age now, when any designer is a small scale people, so they don't hire a full-time jobs, they hire a small students, or they hire a small people, those who don't work as a jobs, so they hire them to design some clothes. Okay, basically you can work with a small startups in the initial stage and you can do a designing. Okay, in this kind of job you actually get paid per design basis. Basically the pricing will be like 500 to 750 per design, so that's how the people pay you. Okay, so that's what you can do, or you can contact some designers and you can work with them, even like their exhibitions or their sales. So some, if they conducting any exhibition or fashion shows, so you can work under them. You can work as a, like in the starting period, so you can work like a basic as a help kind of thing, or a volunteer jobs. So that would, you can help yourself, even you can grow yourself by actually working with the clients. You can see the clients, how the clients are dealing and different things. In the fashion shows you will be understanding how the industry work, and when you are in an exhibition, so you can understand how the client dealing is this. So that's how you can get started with the small jobs as a designer. Okay, and if you want to go with some styling kind of jobs, so you can message some stylist, and even you can work as an assistant stylist, or you can work with the small projects as well. So that's how you can work with the as a designer and as a stylist as well. So both of the jobs are like this. Okay, and when you are in an illustrator, if you are an illustrator, if you want to get a job regarding an illustrator, so basically as an illustrator, so we have a lot of jobs. I work like more than 7 to 8 jobs I have as an illustrator as well. Let me tell you what all things we can do as an illustrator as well. So basically as an illustrator, the first job, which is like very common, most of the time you will get this kind of job only. Some people will come up to you and they will show you some their design ideas. Maybe it can be a rough sketch, or it can be fabric swatches. So they will show you some rough sketches. You have to make a proper illustration out of that. I have shown you that client work image now. It's like that kind of work. Okay, this is the one kind of job. And second kind of job maybe like this. If I want to get some illustration, but I don't know how to sketch it, but I have some ideas in my mind. I want to make a design collection, but I don't know how to illustrate. So I will hire one illustrator. That illustrator will illustrate my ideas into some sketches. So that kind of project also you get. Okay, that kind of project is not just like 1 or 2 illustration. That will be like a complete collection kind of illustration. So you will be getting 7 to 8 illustration project, and in that you will be illustrating a complete garment. So that's what you can do. This is a second kind of work. Third kind of work we have is a custom illustration. That is like some people will come up to you and they will ask to illustrate a complete image photo, and you can say it can be a proper bridal image, or their dresses image, or maybe like a proper full-fledged couple image. So that's what you can also illustrate. That is like a customized kind of illustration. People can use this for commercial uses, or they can use for a print purpose, or they can use for a gifting or a promotion. So these kind of things people do with this kind of illustration. So basically we have these some of the project here regarding an illustrator as well. Okay, so this is like some kind of illustration project. And when we move towards a more kind of project, then some of the project in the illustration stage are like this. Maybe like people will come up to you and give you designer come illustrator job. Maybe they will be coming up to you, they want to get some designs and they want you to add your inputs in the designing. Okay, first you make some basic rough sketch and then you move to the illustration. So that also you can get. That is like a designer come illustrator project. So these kind of project basically you get as a freelancer. And there are a couple of more projects. I'm just covering few so that we will not make this live session too long just on the project basis. Okay. So maybe there are 3 images I have put here. This was some of the project which I did in my college period. So like the third image which you see here, the green. Okay, this I have worked with the, a company which was making some collections. Okay, I worked with them. I have been there for like 3 months. It was a 3 months long project. I was there for 3 months. I have done the sampling thing, the embroidery, I've done the sketches. So that's how this project was there. And I can't see the complete pricing what they have paid me, but you can take an example. They have paid me 500 to 750 rupees per design kind of job. Okay, so I have done all things. So first of all, I made some rough sketches, then I did some research, then I worked with the karigars to create some swatches, and after that the full-fledged garments. Okay, that's what the job was. This the third job. The first job was like you can say any fashion show or exhibition kind of job. The second job was like illustration, a proper illustrator job. Okay, so I've done the rough sketches with them and the proper illustration in a company. Freelance work as an illustrator, you guys know, the first work you can do is your promotion kind of thing. You can make illustration from a promotion of a brand or their social media identity. Second, you can do some customized illustration for your clients. Thirdly, you can make some wedding pages, or you can say some customized illustration for a gifting purpose. Now, I hope you guys have understood what is basically a freelance work as a designer and as an illustrator. If you are clear with this thing, so do let me know in the comment box, because I will be switching the topic and this is a new topic. So if this is clear, let me know. I will start with a new topic now. यहाँ तक हर बच्चे को क्लियर हो गया कि कैसे एक फ्रीलांस वर्क होता है और डिज़ाइनर के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से कैसे होता है और इलस्ट्रेटर के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से कैसे होता है. यहाँ तक हर बच्चे को क्लियर है? Till now you guys have got the topic. Should we move towards the next topic now? Do let me know in the chat box. Okay, so this was all about the freelance thing. Okay, let's move towards the next topic, that is how we can get started as a freelance work. So basically you will require some kind of skill set. Basically the first skill set is like designing skill set. If you want to work as a designer, so you should know the basic terminology of designing, how the designing things work, how we can make some collections, and what is the basic process of doing the complete collections. Okay, that is what you have to learn about the designing. If you want to work as an illustrator, so you should know how the illustration process work, how you can illustrate a thing, and what is the process of making the garments into like Photoshop or any like hand illustration. So you should know the basic illustration process. That is the basic skill set. Okay, and second thing we have is apart from your skills. What is a apart from skill kind of thing? So basically you know how to illustrate, you know how to do the designing, but you don't know how to apply for the jobs, how to communicate with clients, how to work with the clients. So you don't know other things. That's what also you need to know. Okay, so I'm sharing some tips and tricks ki what all things you should master, start working on that before doing the actual freelance. The first and very important thing is the communication skill. So you should know how to communicate with clients, how to deal with clients. So that is very important in this part. Okay, but the thing is how you can get started with this, how you can work on your communication skill. So first thing is that start communicating with around people. Okay, start building with communities, start working with the communities, make some groups, chat with them, and just discuss about your community, what you're working regarding the designing, regarding the illustration. So communicate with the people around. Okay, so that's what you will first of all you will understand how actual the designing work in different point of view, because you know your point of view. See, everyone have a different designing theory. Dekho, my designing process is different. If let's take example how I design, how first I do a rough sketch, then I look for a swatches, and after that I put both of the things together and I make a sampling. So that's what I do. Maybe what you will do, you will make first mood board, then you collect some swatches, then you do rough sketches. So both of the process is different. You can't say ki I am good or you are a bad, or you are good, I am bad. So you can't say this thing. So the thing is ki everyone have a different style of working. If you will communicate with me, you will understand ki what I do. Then you can understand ki if I am doing something like quickly or something perfectly, so you will understand from me. So that's what you can understand by building a community, by interacting with the people. Okay, so that's what you can do to increase your communication skill. You have to understand that where you are lacking, and you can increase from there. First thing is the communication, second is your social media presence. So basically what is a social media presence? Okay, if I just take about any influencer name, so by just name only you will understand that this influencer you know. Okay, if I name any person who is not on social media but he is very well known in a personal life, maybe not everyone know him, okay, but some people know him but not everyone know him. So basically you need to get present on the social media, because freelance work, most of the freelance work is online, so that's why you have to present over the online mediums to get started with the freelance. Okay, so basically you have to work with the people, you have to understand ki how the social media work. I will be explaining some of the things ki how a social media work in a different platforms. Just wait for a 1 minute, a little disturbance. Okay, so let's move towards the next part. So basically the first thing I told you, that is your communication skill. Second thing I told you about your social media presence. Social media presence means your public accounts and your work accounts, where you publish your work and you share your work. That is what is a social media. You interact with the people, you build some communities, like I have some community group where we interact with each other, so that is like a community. So you can join a different community of illustrators and different people, you can engage with them, you can share your work with them, so they will guide you ki how the things are going, how you are lacking. So it's just like a mutual things. Okay, so two things are clear. The third thing you have is your basically your websites thing, like your portfolios. It's like into a social media, but it is a little bit different from a social media. Okay, your public profiles and your portfolios, so these are something which you need. Okay, and some more techniques are there which you need to get master with the freelance, so we will be moving towards that topic afterwards. So I know this is the basic start of the freelance work, your some accounts, your communication skills and a basic skill set. Okay, let's move towards the next slide. Okay, so now when we talk about the freelance work, like let's take an example, you want to work with me and you want to do some basic designing with me. Okay, so I'm giving you some freelance work. Now what is that freelance work? This is the online, because you don't know about my place, I don't know about your place, we are just interacting over social media and on the groups, and we are just working in online mode. That is the online mode. And if you talk about the offline, so you are going to nearby your relatives, and that relative is giving you some fabric and you are doing designing with that fabric. Okay, that is the offline mode. So these are the two modes which is really very important in the freelance. Okay, so first talk about the offline modes. I know a lot of people love the offline work, even I work offline work. So let me tell you few modes ki how we can get some offline modes things. Okay, so let's take an example. First thing we have in the offline mode is a nearby your studios. Maybe when you search around your places, you will get some studios there. Okay, you can visit there, you can show your work there, you show your portfolios there, and you can ask for some freelance work or a small project. So maybe that person can give you some fabrics to do designing with them, or they will ask you to illustrate something with their fabrics, some kind of this kind of work. Okay, so basically this kind of work I used to get a lot when I was in my college period. Okay, when I was in my college period, I used to visit Chandni Chowk and I used to go there and I asked for them ki I will illustrate something, I will make some designing with your fabric. So they used to give some fabrics to me, they used to give some basic idea, I used to sketch them. Okay, and I used to submit them. So that time it was not a money thing, that time I was not asking for a very high payments, I was just trying to learn what is there. Okay, and I used to get a good projects as well. Last time I used to like make like 10 garments then, so it was like they were paying 250 rupees per sketch, so it was like a good amount at that period of time. So I was working like that way. That is like a offline mode, it can be anywhere. You can visit near about your places, you can ask for your relatives, you can ask for your friends to do some designing. So this will even help you to build your portfolio, and this will even help you to build your communication skill because you are into the field now. And second thing is that you keep on increasing your client base and you keep on growing with these small clients. Okay, so that is like a offline mode. Online mode is a different one. In the online mode you have a lot of things, like there is your Instagram followers, you can work with them. Okay, and they will ask for it some sketches or for designing. So that's how the Instagram follower thing also work. And then we have some website where you can post your work and get freelance throughout the world. So this is like an online mode. Okay, so I hope both of the things are clear. I'm moving towards a new topic, and that is all about the freelance into online mode, ki how the online mode actually work. Till now is the process is clear? Okay, so let's get started to understand ki how the online mode work. Okay, what all things we have in an online mode. So basically we have a different ways to get started as a freelance work. So first way is very simple, that is a social media. Second way is a freelance website. So basically when I talk about the social media, so in the social media we have a different platform, maybe you know Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. So these are the some of the social media platform. Freelancing website, maybe some of you guys know, and for some of them maybe it is a new, so I will explain deeply afterwards. Let's talk about social media first of all. Okay, so I'm showing you some, okay, I'm showing you this image. Just tell me which platform is this. Just looking at the image, can you tell me which platform is this? Yes, this platform is your Instagram platform. So you guys know me from illustration or Instagram only, most of you guys. So basically when we talk about the Instagram, okay, so basically Instagram is a platform where we have these 5 surfaces. First one is a feed where you can post your normal images. Then we have stories, then we have reels, reel is recently launched, then we have IGTVs and a live session. So if I'm not getting deep into Instagram currently now in this session, I'm just telling you a small example where you can post your work. Let's take example, we have a feed. So in the feed you can, so let me just show you practically what is the feed, and if you guys don't know. Okay, so basically when you see anyone's profile here, if you visit anyone's profile, so basically these images, this is your feed of your Instagram. Okay, then we have this reels here. So this is basically a reel tab of any Instagram page. Okay, then we have the videos here, which you can call it like IGTVs. Okay, then we have the stories here. If you just click here, okay, let's not click here, let's see these are your stories here. Okay, so basically this is your Instagram platform where you can post your work and you can do different things. If I tell you what you can do on the feed, so basically from looking at my profile, maybe you guys got an idea what kind of work you can put. Like if you are a designer, so on your feed you can put some kind of your designing stuff, what you have done, some designing, your sketches, your client works, and you can see some basically your designing photo shoot images. So that things you can put on the feed. Okay, and if you are an illustrator, so you can put your illustration videos, you can put up your illustration images, your collection images, so on the feed. On the stories, I really like to put my work in a progress. What I'm doing currently, I will put that. So because basically stories is like you have to tell someone a story so that they can get engaged, they can just message you, they can DM you. If your story is like high engaging, if I'm seeing your story, you are doing some intricate embroidery, so I will ask you what kind of embroidery you are doing. So that's what a story is. So you have to engage your people in this way. People will come up and they will DM you. If you get more DM, you will get a good engagement. Okay, so in the stories you can, if you are doing some designing kind of jobs, if you are into designing project, you can put up some embroidery detailing, your machinery, your work in a progress, the back end, I can say just back end, the market sources and all. If you are an illustrator, you can post some illustration work in a progress, you can put up some small tutorials, so that's what you can do. And reels is really nice. You can put a lot of things in a reels. Like in the reels, you can put out some behind the scenes of the photo shoot, or behind the scene of designing process, or the process of designs and the actual collection looks. So on the reels you can put that. And when you are in an illustration, so you can make a beautiful work in a progress, some tutorials, something like that. And when we talk about IGTVs, so in the IGTV you can put some wherever you are working, like you are into fashion shows or you are into exhibition, so you can put out the full look. And if you are an illustrator, you can, in the IGTV you can explain about your work setup, something like that. Okay, live sessions you can conduct. It's not like in the starting stage, I don't recommend you do live session daily, but once in a week or twice in a month you can do some live sessions. If you are doing some illustration lives, so you can show them what you work, how you work. So with the illustration you can do with small tripod, you can put up and show your work in a progress. Okay, so like that way you can use Instagram platform to promote your work out there. It doesn't matter how much follower you have. If I have 20,000, that doesn't matter, I get one client daily. Okay, if you are a follower at 200, so that doesn't matter, you will not get clients. So client depend upon your work. Client don't depend on the followers game. Okay, so basically if you put the good work out there, people will engage with that. Okay, your Instagram will promote your work is coming into like explore pages. If let's take example, your post get 10 views. Out of 10 views, if one person was your potential client, if I'm looking at your work, I don't know how much your follower is, but I have seen your work in my explore page, let's take example, but I need something kind of that. So I will DM you. I will not care about if your follower is 20, so I will not message you. No, it's not like this. I want to give someone work. I don't need to see the follower thing. I have to just see the work. If the work is perfect for me, I will message them. So that is something is on your client base. So when you want to work for a client, you don't need to care about your followers. You have to just maintain the consistency and you have to maintain a good quality work. So that's what you need on the Instagram platform. Okay, it's not like this ki whenever I have started the Instagram with the 20,000 follower. It was not the game like that way. Okay, I've started with like 800 followers a long back, like not long back much. It was like 2 years before I have posted my one image here. So that was like around the 800 followers, and within like 3 months of time, I've gained about 5,000 followers and clients also. The client base got good amount in the initial stage only. Still I don't have that much client base which I used to have in my initial stage. Okay, so basically the things depend upon the work, or you can say when your work get picked up, you don't even know when your work will get picked up. Okay, so basically let's get started with another thing. Okay, so can you guys tell me which platform is this? If anyone of you can tell me which platform is this? Yeah, this platform is Pinterest. So maybe you guys use this platform on a daily maybe, if you are into illustration and if you are into brainstorming activities. So maybe you guys take the Pinterest for a day purposes. But the thing is, you haven't used it for your business purposes. But do you know, you can even post your work on Pinterest, you can even engage with audience, you can even get the people and build a community with the Pinterest. Okay, so basically in the Pinterest, you can even post your work. Okay, you can write captions as well, you can link one image with your different accounts as well. So that's how you can integrate people. Like if I'm clicking on one image, okay, let's take example. If I open a Pinterest here, okay, if I have this Pinterest account, so basically if I click on any image, let's take example, we have a lot of images here. Okay, if I just click on one image, you will see a image here. Okay, that's how you can even put your work as well. Okay, and if you click on one image now, see there is a link attached. If you click on this link, you will visit that website. Okay, so that's how you can even post your work and you can link your portfolios. So whenever people like your work, they can just click and they can just put your things into a different account. So that's how you can just integrate the people out there. Okay, so this is how the Pinterest work, and it is a really nice platform. If you are a new one, if you want to just get started with your public accounts, so I want you guys to get on the Pinterest. This is very interesting platform. I want you guys to get here, start with this. It will take a little bit time to pick up. Like it's not like an Instagram key. Within like 3 months you will get a good amount of followers, or you will get the thing. Basically Instagram is a area where your friends are there, maybe your family members are there, they keep on supporting you. So that's how the things work. But when you are in a Pinterest, so not really a lot of people use it, but it takes time to pick up. But when it get viral, or you can say when your post getting a good amount of reach, it will not stop, it will keep on getting increase. So when I started the Pinterest, I started with around 100 followers, so it keep on getting increase. Okay, now it's like I feel it's on the 200 or 300 followers. I don't really post daily, but it is like automatically it is getting audience. Okay, so it takes time to gain the audience, but you keep on posting daily, so maybe it will work according to best, and it will give you a good amount of reach in your public profiles. Okay, okay, anyone know about this platform? Anyone of you know about this platform here? Yes, this platform is a LinkedIn platform. Okay, so maybe Pinterest or Instagram, so a lot of people daily use it, but LinkedIn is like not much used nowadays. You guys don't use it. So basically this is the one of the best platform which I will recommend you guys to get on this. Okay, so I told you about Instagram, Pinterest, and third platform we have is a LinkedIn. If you ask me, sir, if I want to make any public account after the live session, so which one I will make? Definitely the first platform I will recommend is a LinkedIn. Second platform I will recommend is Instagram. Third platform I will recommend is your Pinterest. Okay. So after this session, if you want to create a public account, so you go with the LinkedIn and then with the Instagram and then with the Pinterest. Okay. So why we use a LinkedIn? Okay. So if I show you here LinkedIn platform, so you will understand it look like a Facebook only. Okay. The interface is like a Facebook, but it is not really a Facebook. Okay. In the Facebook, if you just today visit Facebook, so maybe you will not get anything useful out there. They will be like, most of them are like funny videos or like some politics video. So you will get that kind of stuff on Facebook nowadays. Not really you will get a good stuff. But when you go to the LinkedIn, you will get something which you are looking for, like some kind of like job finding post, something like a freelance kind of jobs, something post related to your like different platforms. So that LinkedIn is really very helpful, and it's helpful for getting freelance work. It's really getting helpful for finding a job, setting up your brand or your public account. So these are really very nice on LinkedIn. Let me show you a little bit platform of a LinkedIn so that you guys can see how a LinkedIn actually look like. Okay, if I show you about my LinkedIn here, so basically LinkedIn look like this way. Okay, so you have activities here, you have your post here, so it's like a inspirations. Okay, so you have a lot of things here. Let me just show you some of the posts so that you can understand how a post look like here. So basically your post look like here. It's like a Facebook, you can say it look like a Facebook, but it is very different platform. It is like a very professional platform, so you guys can see how it look like. Okay, and if I show you about the home page, if you see any home page, so it look like this way. Okay, like I have followed some brands, so I can see a lot of images related to brands. And even if I show you some of like job finding things, so I can see this boy has posted that he's hiring for a junior designer. So like this way you will get a lot of jobs where people post like they need any person for a freelance work, or some people post they need some design interns and different things. Okay, so you have a lot of good things found on the LinkedIn, and you can get started with the LinkedIn here. Few tips which I want to share about the LinkedIn. First of all, if you see any post related to like job finding, or if that person is saying he is providing any job, first of all you have to check that person's profile properly. Is that person is legit? That person is like there, you can trust him? Okay, and try to check the profile of a person if person is posting any job, because a lot of people actually do some scams as well. So you have to see that thing properly before messaging them or before commenting on their post. Okay, so I can say 80% of people like are a fraud, 20% of posts are actually genuine. Okay, so you have to see properly what is this. Okay, second thing I recommend, do not connect with anyone. So basically in LinkedIn you have opportunity to connect with around 5,000 plus. I think it is around 50,000 or 5,000. It's like that way. So you can connect with as many people as you want in the initial page, so you don't need to care how many people you are connected. But the thing is, if you are a designer, so you will not connect with the person who is an engineer. Okay, so its algorithm is quite different. Okay, so basically you have to connect with the people those who are in the same field. Basically if you connect with the people those who are from a different field, so you will keep on seeing different kind of posts. So you will not understand why you are not seeing any designing posts, why you are not seeing any job things. So basically you have to connect with the people with your same field, then only you will be able to see a good stuff on LinkedIn. So that is like, you can say advantage or a drawback, anything you can say. But if you are a designer, so connect with the designers. If you want to get some illustration kind of stuff, so connect with the illustrator. If you are a, like, let's take example, you are a content writer, connect with the content writers. And in this platform now, like let's take example, if you are an Instagram user, if you're connecting with someone, you don't know who is that person. You can just see the bio and you can understand that this person is a designer or something like that. Okay. But when you are on a LinkedIn, so you can even see the profile. People actually mention the good, most of the people mention the genuine credentials. Okay, let's take example. If you looking for a company here, okay, so if I'm looking for a basically XYZ company, if I just search for that company, I will find a company page, I will find the employees, even I can see the HR there, I can see the designer there. So I get a genuine people of that company. Now if I want to work in that company, I can just message the genuine people out there. Okay, so that's how the LinkedIn work. You have a good amount of reach out there. Let's take example, if I don't talk about any other person, if you see me, if you see my profile, you can understand I am fashion illustrator at Paris and Asia illustration. So you can understand that this person is working at this place. And if you search for any other person, like if I just go to my networks, let's not go into that because I'm doing my first YouTube live session. I don't know how it works, how much we need to just hide up, so I don't know about that. But the thing is this is how it works. Okay, if you search of any person, you will see the profile name. Even I'm connecting with lot of HR from designing companies, so they keep on posting about job requirements, so I can understand what all job requirements are there in this section, so I can contact them, I can talk with them, I can ask for a lead. So that's how it works. You can keep on messaging the people, you keep on interacting with the people of your same field, and you keep on building your community. The same thing comes again here, community and your communication skills. Okay, so that's how it works. I hope these three platforms are clear. First, if these platforms are clear, do comment below, yes it is clear. If these three platforms are clear, Instagram, LinkedIn and your Pinterest, these three platforms are clear, crisp and clear. Can we move towards the next topic? यहाँ तक आई थिंक क्लियर हो गया. देखो, हम लोग इंस्टाग्राम को यूज़ करेंगे, अपना एक बेसिक प्रोफाइल सेटअप करेंगे, वहाँ पर हम लोग पोस्ट सेट करेंगे और वी विल स्टार्ट बिल्डिंग सम कम्युनिटी विद द इंस्टाग्राम. ओके, उसके बाद अगर हमें जॉब्स फाइंडिंग और फ्रीलांस वर्क की तरफ से आना है तो विल स्टार्ट पुटिंग आवर वर्क ऑन लिंक्डइन. हम लोग लिंक्डइन पे स्टार्ट कर देंगे पुट करना, और हम लोग डिफरेंट इलस्ट्रेटर्स और डिज़ाइनर के साथ कॉन्टेक्ट करेंगे, और देन विल कीप ऑन फाइंडिंग एनी जॉब विच इज़ रिलेटेड टू अस. और हम कोई पोस्ट देखेंगे जिस पे हमें कुछ अच्छा लग रहा है, और द पोस्ट इफ़ यू फील कि इट इज़ रिलेटेड टू योर फील्ड, अगर आपको ऐसा पोस्ट लग रहा है कि आपकी फील्ड का है, तो उनको आप DM करके और यू कैन जस्ट टॉक विद दैम. ओके, और उसके अलावा यू कैन जस्ट find some HR's numbers and you can find some senior position people and you can message them. आप senior position के persons का भी IDs ढूंढ सकते हैं और वहाँ से उन्हें email कर सकते हैं या मैसेज कर सकते हैं, तो वहाँ से भी आप काफ़ी leads जनरेट कर सकते हो. Pinterest, I told you that is the best platform to get a reach. अच्छी reach लेने के लिए Pinterest best है. आप you keep on putting the videos there, maybe one of 10 videos, one video got viral, so you will keep on getting a good stuff. You will keep on getting a good amount of reach on the different platform. बेसिकली क्या होता है, जब आप Pinterest पे कुछ डालते हो ना, तो कोई भी अगर आपकी वीडियो वायरल हो जाती है या इट गेट अ गुड अमाउंट ऑफ रीच, तो वो रीच से ना वो इतना हाइप हो जाती है कि उसके थ्रू आपके इंस्टाग्राम पे भी काफ़ी रीच आ जाती है, और उसी के थ्रू आपको पोर्टफोलियो पे भी आपके काफ़ी रिव्यूज़ आ जाते हैं. सो इट कीप ऑन गेटिंग इंक्रीज. सो दैट्स व्हाई Pinterest कभी कभी once in a like day post something, or okay, so twice in a day, so like that way you can just get started with Pinterest little bit. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Let's move towards the next topic. Okay, so basically I am sharing now a secret formula which I use, and basically this is the formula which is like really interesting. Maybe you will relate this topic properly, maybe you guys have seen that thing in your day-to-day life. Most of like brands use this, and most of the people try to use this kind of technique, and you will get a good amount of understanding from this formula ki how actually things work. So basically this formula is a AIDA formula. Okay, awareness, interest, desire, action. Okay, repeat after me: awareness, interest, desire and action. So what all these things are? Okay, let me explain this thing first in a Hindi, then I will explain in English. So basically awareness, interest, desire, action होता क्या? Okay, let's take example of a iPhone. Okay, अगर किसी भी ब्रांड, लेट्स नॉट टॉक अबाउट एनी ब्रांड, जस्ट XYZ ब्रांड, लेट्स टेक एग्जांपल, ओके। सो अगर कोई ब्रांड है, अगर उसको लॉन्च करना है, पहले वो अवेयरनेस फैलाता है अपने ब्रांड की। अवेयरनेस वो कैसे फैलाता है? अगर एक रेस्टोरेंट ओपन हो रहा है आपके नियर बाय, तो वो क्या करेगा, वो ब्रांड होर्डिंग्स लगवा देगा डिफरेंट डिफरेंट प्लेसेस पे, या न्यूज़पेपर में पैम्पलेट सेंड कर देगा कि आप सबको नॉलेज, नियर बाय एरिया को पता चल जाएगा यहाँ पर एक ब्रांड ओपन होने वाला है। अभी इससे क्या हुआ, आपको एक नॉलेज लगी कि ये ब्रांड ओपन होने वाला है, ओके। सो वो दिस इज द वन थिंग, ओके। उसके बाद आता है इंटरेस्ट। अब इंटरेस्ट क्या होता है? अब आपको ये तो पता चल गया कि यहाँ पर ब्रांड ओपन होने वाला है। अब उस ब्रांड को कुछ ऐसा करना पड़ेगा कि आप ना इंटरेस्टेड हो जाओ वहाँ जाने के लिए। अब मुझे ही तो पता है यहाँ पे XYZ एक रेस्टोरेंट ओपन हो रहा है। अब मुझे ऐसा इंटरेस्ट नहीं है कि मैं वहाँ जाऊँगा, मुझे कुछ ऐसा लगा ही नहीं अभी तक, जस्ट एक नॉर्मल ऐड आई थी। अब उस ब्रांड ने इंटरेस्ट ऐसे बिल्ड किया कि जब फर्स्ट टाइम होगा ना, जो फर्स्ट कस्टमर्स आएंगे, ओके, सो फर्स्ट कस्टमर्स के लिए कुछ डिस्काउंट है, ओके, इतने कस्टमर के लिए कुछ डिस्काउंट है, तो आपका थोड़ा थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट बिल्टअप स्टार्ट हुआ कि ये ब्रांड ऐसे आ रहा है, या बाहर से एक फ्रेंचाइजी है, कुछ ऐसे उन्होंने मेंशन कर दिया, ये बाहर से फ्रेंचाइजी है, तो इस बेसिस पे आपका धीरे धीरे इंटरेस्ट बनने लग गया, ओके। अब वहाँ पर आपका डिज़ायर कब बनेगा जाने के लिए? अब वहाँ पर जब आपको कोई ऐसा बेनिफिट लगेगा। अब आपको तो पता है यहाँ पर ऐसा ब्रांड है, और लेट्स से एग्जांपल ये ब्रांड इंडिया का नहीं है, इंडिया से बाहर का आ रहा है, तो आपका एक इंटरेस्ट अभी डेवलप है, क्लियर, ओके। उसके बाद वो डिज़ायर आपका बिल्ड होना तब स्टार्ट हुआ जब आपने सुना कि उस पर ऐसे ऐसे डिस्काउंट है, ओके, ऐसे ऐसे डिस्काउंट भी है स्टार्टिंग कुछ कस्टमर्स को। अब आप एक्शन कब लोगे? अब आपके माइंड में इतना अवेयरनेस आ गया, आपने इतना इंटरेस्ट डेवलप कर दिया, उस ब्रांड ने आपके डिज़ायर तक को हिट कर दिया, उसके बाद आप खुद से एक्शन लोगे। एक ऑप्शन तो है कि आप खुद से एक्शन ले लोगे इतना डिज़ायर बिल्ड होने के बाद, नहीं तो वो डिज़ायर के बाद वो कुछ ऐसा कर देंगे, डिस्काउंट है सिर्फ 10% के लिए, ओके। सो आप वहाँ पर जल्दी से जाओगे क्योंकि आपको पता है 10% ख़त्म हो जाएंगे रेस्टोरेंट में आने में, तो वहाँ पर आप एक्शन ले लोगे। तो इसको बोलते हैं फॉर्मूला, ओके। अब ये इंस्टाग्राम पे या फिर आप अपने ब्रांड्स में कैसे यूज़ कर सकते हो, ओके। सो लेट्स टेक एग्जांपल, यू आर मेकिंग अ इंस्टाग्राम पेज। द अवेयरनेस मीन्स you made an Instagram page, you keep on sharing your page with your friends, your WhatsApp status, or with your family person. So that's how you aware the people that you are opening a page, okay. Now how you will build the interest? You will build the interest by saying that ki, you will be posting these things, you will be posting these things, you will be posting this thing. So out of these 5 things you are promising that you will be posting these, out of 20 people, let's take example 7 people got interested ki we want to see this, we want to see this, so they will come up on your page. So that's how you have developed the interest of the people. Now the desire thing, how you can build the desire. So secondly, you can say ki on the desire thing you can say ki I will teach you this thing, I will share the tutorials. So that's how the people come up, people get the interest, and you get the hit the desire of that person, okay. They will take a action when you will start posting the things, they will take a action, okay. So that's how it is clear. This is how this formula work, okay. If I'm taking any online course, so first of all I'm promoting my brand ki this is what I do, this is what I do. Then on the interest basis, I am on the interest side, I have done ki I will be teaching these things, so I have developed my interest, okay. I started hitting your desire after doing some free sessions, okay. I did some free session, so I have hit your desire. Now when you will take a action, when I will post a final post of my course, so you will enroll in that course, that is your action. So that's how the things work. This is this formula. I know this formula was little bit tricky, but it is really interesting, and you can discover this thing according to your point of view. If you are a designer, so you can say ki in the awareness basis you keep on posting about your brand logos and videos. In the interest point of view, start doing some illustration projects, okay. And in the desire, you keep on building the people desire by doing some free, or you can say complimentary designs. And the action is a time when you start getting the work, the people are placing an order, that is like an action stage. So this is how it works. I really rely on this topic, and I really use in my real life for a lot of purposes. This is like a secret sauce which I mostly use, okay. Congrats, you have made it till here. This is first half of the session, okay. You have joined the session for a complete 1 hour. I hope you guys have learned a lot of things in this complete 1 hour. If you like it, do share in the chat box ki you have learned till now. How was the session? Do share currently, Okay, this is the first half. We will be continuing afterwards as well. Okay, so now if you like this session, do post on your Instagram story and let people know about how was the session and how is the productive webinar going on. Okay, so we are starting again. So now we will be moving towards the second part of the webinar. I hope you guys have liked this. I'm giving you 2 minutes break. Okay, relax yourself for a 2 minutes. I will be starting again in a 2 minutes. The session is here, we are not ending it here. Okay, I'm just giving you 2 minutes to relax yourself. Okay, if you want to post Instagram story, do post it, tag me also. Okay, if you post anything. I'm starting this webinar once again in a 2 minutes, and the new topics which we are starting now, the webinar will going to get more heat now. Okay, because we will be doing the freelancing website where you can actually earn from your illustrations and different projects. Okay, we will be talking about freelancing websites, some dummy projects, and your portfolio. Okay, so the second half contains freelancing, some more formulas. Okay, I have few more formulas which I use on day-to-day life. I hope these formulas are interesting and helpful. Okay, so stay there, stay till the end. If you want to invite any of your friends as well, you can share this webinar link in your friends group. Okay, we are starting back in just a 2 minutes. Okay, I'm starting this webinar in a 2 minutes once again. If you want to share Instagram story, do share and tag me also. Okay, okay, so let's get started once again. So now we are moving towards the second half of the webinar. I hope this the first half was clear, crisp and clear. If you, so can you guys tell me how was the first half? Can we move towards the second half now, if this topic is clear? Okay, let's move towards the second half here. Okay, so in this thing now we will be learning the few websites now. Okay, how the websites work. Okay, can you guys tell me which website is this, if anyone know about this website? Anyone of you know about this website? Okay, so basically this platform is a Etsy platform. Okay, so where we can actually work as a freelancer, but maybe you guys have heard about this platform but not used yet as a freelancer. Okay, so basically in the Etsy platform we can work as an illustrator. Basically we can do customized illustration for a people, we can make some portraits, digital portraits, wedding cards and handmade illustrations as well. We can even sell our customized illustration templates. You can sell the fashion templates as well, croquis, brushes, textures and paintings. So these kind of stuff you can sell here. So it's like a digital kind of work. If you know about digital illustration, so you can work like this and you can sell your work here. And if you don't know about digital illustration, you can DM me on the Instagram. I will guide you how the illustration work in the digital media. Okay, let me show about this platform, how this is your platform here. Okay, when you visit any Etsy platform, okay, let's dive into I'm just writing fashion illustration. For an example, let me show you how this illustration actually look like. Okay, so basically when you see any illustration here, so you can understand what kind of work we have in the illustration basis. So like you can see that this person is selling customized illustrations. Okay, and from here you can understand why it is not loading. Okay, basically this person is selling like illustrations, so you can read the caption like custom fashion illustrations and different stuff. Okay, so people can place, so basically people can place an order from here and like with no facial features, let's take example, and they can write what I need. If I need an illustration from this person, I can write about the things and I can add to basket. So that's how I can place an order for an illustration. So that's how you can even post your work here and you can start earning from illustrations. Like if you see this one, you can understand people are doing customized illustration for this pricing and different pricing. Some people are selling the templates. So we have actually a lot of things here on the Etsy platform. So when we talk about the Etsy only, so if I tell you some basic pointers how this platform work. So basically first of all, you can sell customized illustration. You can make customized illustration for your clients. Okay, and charges are like you can decide how much you want to charge. So basically you can charge from like 500 per sketch to 5,000 per sketch. So totally depend upon you, how much you feel is good for you, how much you feel is enough for your time which you spend for an illustration. So that's how it works. Okay, so if you want to work on Etsy, you actually don't need any qualification or any certification. Basically you need a PayPal account which you need to do the transactions online. PayPal account, that is like international payments account. Okay, and secondly you need a seller account for Etsy, and it's not like chargeable, maybe 5 or 10 things you get for a free. Okay, 5 or 10 kind of projects you can post for a free, but it depends upon the like offer. Sometime offer gets, sometime offer get removed. So basically it's like not much expensive. So you can start posting your work with the seller account. And okay, one more thing, when you're on an Etsy platform, it's not like this key today if you post anything, so tomorrow you will get the order. Okay, so I'm telling you this is not that much quick, it takes time. Dekho, every platform which I'm talking about, it takes 3 to 6 months. Maybe if I have made some account, I got the order on the second day only. So it's sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen, but platform take time. Platform take at least 3 months to get started. Okay, so this platform was a Etsy platform which I was talking about. Etsy, ETSY, Etsy platform. Okay. Okay, the second platform which we are talking, I personally work here. Okay, this is a good platform to work. Okay, and this platform, if anyone know, do comment below which platform is this. Yeah, we need PayPal account for a transactions for these platform. Okay, basically you need PayPal account or international debit cards. Some platform accept only debit card, some platform want PayPal account. So it's better to go with the PayPal. PayPal is a good platform. Okay, so I'm not promoting any of the brand. These are the platform which I use. Anything which I'm sharing here, the LinkedIn or anything. This video is not sponsored by any brand. If you are a brand, if you are from this brand, if you are looking this video, if you like it, do comment below. Okay, I've promoted your brand for a free. So basically, these are the platform which I personally use it. Okay, these are not any sponsored thing. So this is the second platform which I'm talking about. This is a Fiverr platform. I personally use it. I personally find it very helpful for a basic freelancing website or for a basic starting couple of projects. I love this platform. Seamless payment, seamless clients, good work, but they charge a high commission. Okay, so it's a good platform. Let me show you how this platform actually look like. Okay, so this platform look like this way. Okay, so basically when you just search about any service, if I just write fashion illustration, I need an illustration here. So if I write like this way, so basically you can see a couple of projects here. So people sell like this way. Okay, I'm not opening any account. I have just made a new account for a testing. Okay, I can show you that. Okay, I made a new account for just for a test. Let me show you how this platform look like. Okay, basically your profile look like this way. You get your image here, you see your reviews, you see like what all the basic pointers we have. Okay, so like this way you have seen like this. Okay, similarly your project will look like this way when you will post here. Okay, you can post couple of images here like this way. Okay, and you can post about your work here, like you are doing single illustration for a $5, you are doing twin pack for a $2, in the premium you are doing $15. So like this way you can post about your work here. Okay, if someone is placing a order, if let's take example, if I am placing a order, I need a single illustration, I will just continue. Okay, and it will ask about the basic details, how much things we need and the things. Okay, if any brand is there, any person is there looking after for an illustration, they can actually message you. First of all, you can interact with them, you can talk with them, and that's how it work. Okay, this platform work like this way. Okay, so Fiverr don't take any registration fee. Okay, this platform doesn't take any registration fee. I've used this platform a lot. Earlier I used to work like as an agency with them. Okay, I used to work with 2 or 3 people, we used to work together, but now I've just made a new account just for a testing purposes, so you can see how this is actually work. Okay, so this is a Fiverr platform which you can use to get started for a freelancing website. Now if you ask me, sir, I want to start my freelancing journey today. Okay, I know illustration. If you are my student, so you know about the proper collection making things. So when you are on a Fiverr platform, it's not like this you have to just post one illustration. It doesn't create a good impact. You have to post something like these kind of like collections images properly. Okay, and if I show you some other people work as well, you can see how it actually look like. Okay, okay, so basically, so you can post a different collection images or complete illustrations so that people can understand how you actually work. Okay, so that's how you can even decide the pricing of your work and the different things here. Okay, let's move towards the next platform. So I was talking about if you want to start your freelancing journey by today, if you are an illustrator, if you know illustration, if you're my student, so you know about the proper illustration things in a collection basis, so you can make some collection dummy projects like these, some dummy collections like 5 or 6 garment like this way, and get started with the work here. Okay, so basically the platform which I recommend for a first time, that is a Fiverr. So go with the Fiverr platform. Here you can get started for the first time. Second platform I recommend Etsy, and third platform I recommend a different one. The first one is go with the Fiverr. So this is a good platform. The third platform which we will be talking about, this is also one of my favorite. I'm not talking about 100 platform today. I'm just talking about these 3 platform, and these 3 are the best one which I have used. Okay, The third platform which I'm talking about, this is the Upwork platform. Okay, it's different. Okay, like Etsy and Fiverr, you can see same kind of work is there. Like you can post illustration and different projects I told you all about. But the third platform we have is Upwork. This is a different. This is good for even for like designers, good for stylists, consultancy, illustration, so different stuff. Okay, so this platform allows you to work on per hour basis. Okay, so if you can see this platform here, I just capture a screenshot. So this is a Upwork platform, Upwork. Okay, so this platform is a Upwork platform here. In this platform, you actually get payment on per hour basis. Okay, like you can see this person is a wardrobe stylist and he's charging $20 per project and different like this. So first of all, it's not like this key in this you can post anything. When you will set up this account, you will set up the Upwork account. So this platform will ask you what all things you can do. So you can mention if you are a master in designing, so you can mention you do designing. If you're a master with like 3D illustrations, you can mention you do 3D illustration. So you have to mention all your skill set, and then Upwork will show your profile to the clients according to your skill set, and then they will hire you on the per hour basis. So this is how it works here. Okay, so this kind of Upwork. So the good gig means ki you have first of all get into these platforms, try to research ki what kind of people are posting. Secondly, you see ki who is a bestseller. Then try to understand why this person is a bestseller, ki what kind of project that person has put up. So then try to understand ki if that person is into streetwear. So mostly when you see the Fiverr platform, so most of the people are into like Western kind of work. Most of the people you will find is a active wear. So try to make a gig out of active wear. Try to make a gig out of like Western wear. So it's not like this ki just one gig is enough. Try to post as many as possible. Try to put out your best works. So after like putting out lot of works, then people will start inquiring you. You can see ki on which gig people are inquiring you, so you can understand ki this is your good gig, so you can put that thing above. So that's how it works. Okay, so you have to just understand ki which is performing best and try to put that thing in the front. Okay, so these three platforms are clear. If these three platforms are clear, comment below. Okay, now if you guys are understood with these three platforms, you can just mention in the chat box now. Okay, because I will be moving towards the next topic now. I know if you guys have any doubt, we'll take your doubt after one more topic. Okay, till now if topics are clear, do mention in the chat box. Okay, so I have a new formula for you guys. This is the CAP formula. Okay, I wish before I have started the freelancing journey. Okay, let me share a story with you guys. Okay, I started doing freelance a long back. This story was based off like 2018. Okay, I was in my college. It was my first year. Okay, I was into like which place it was. It was Pitampura. Okay, it was a small place in Delhi, you can say. So that time, one of my close friend, you can say, that person has said ki my relative needs some garment. Okay, and you are good with the embroidery, so work with them. Okay, so that's how it gets started. Okay, so I talk with them. I started working, and we used to do some small samples. So that's how it started. Okay, then that person asked me ki he want at least 7 bridals. Okay, I have to manage all the bridal things. Okay, so it was good. I thought ki it is a really nice thing, and when I have calculated everything, so I have discovered ki I will be saving more than 20,000 in one bridal. So according to my collection, so I have thought ki it is a really good amount. Okay, I don't need any job now, so freelancing is working good. Okay, so that work lasted for like 3 months. I did this 3-month job, and after that there was a complete break. I didn't got any project for next 6 months. So I was completely depressed. I was thinking ki, oh, so why this thing is there? I got a project, now it is a complete silence. When I will get project, I don't even know. So basically freelance is not like this ki today you are got a project, tomorrow also you will get a project, then you will get a project. So it's not like this ki every day you will get a project. So basically you have to be patient in this thing. In the freelance you have to be patient. Okay, so normally sometimes you will get 10 clients in one day, and for the next 10 days you will not even get one client. Okay, so that's how it works, because you are into a digital way or a offline way, doesn't matter much. Okay, so basically it depend upon the algorithm lot of time, and it depend upon your luck as well. Ki, let's take example, you are based upon Etsy, and Etsy is promoting you for a 10 days. On the 11th day Etsy thought ki let's keep this person down, let's keep new person up. So new profile is not visible, so you don't get a project. So you don't need to get demotivated at this time. Okay, and when you are in a freelancing journey, so one thing, remember this tip always, this will help you a lot. Do not think if freelancing you have to do just for a one skill. Freelancing you have to do for at least 5 to 6 skills. Okay, let's take example, today I am doing freelancing for a fashion illustrations, and I do freelancing for teaching, I do freelancing for YouTube, I do freelancing for my neighbors, I do freelancing for my foreign clients. So I have a 6 to 7 dimensions. Now if one thing is not picking up much, I have another 5 dimension, maybe that 5 will pick up. Chalo, let's take example that 5 also not pick up. I already have a 6 dimension. Out of these 6, maybe I will get one thing DD. So that's how it works. You have to get at least a lot of skills. You have to just make a small, you can say a small world of yourself into a freelance to get started. Okay, in the starting period too, it takes time to get set up into freelance, but if you give the 6 months na, so just not focus on one skill, try to develop 2 or 3 skills together. Okay, that's how the things went good for the freelance. Okay, let's take example, I want to work only as a freelance illustrator. So don't just do the illustration, do some carousel post, do some graphic design also, do some basic small kind of illustration for a small pages, do creative kind of portraits. So do a lot of things together into one thing, so that if one thing is not picking up, you have another thing. Okay, so that's how the freelancing better. देखो, normally freelancing बहुत easy है, करना easy है, एक बार आप पिकअप हो जाए, आपका स्किल सेट हो जाए तो अच्छा चलता है. बट द थिंग इज़ कि आपको काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें एक साथ करनी पड़ती है कि आपका वो सेटअप मेंटेन रहे. ऐसा ना हो कि आपको क्लाइंट नहीं मिले तो आप डिप्रेस हो जाओ, you stop doing freelancing, you stop posting. So this happened, it happened with me as well. सबके साथ होता है, but you have to be in that stage. So this CAP formula is very simple: consistent, authentic, patient. Consistent means you have to post daily is not consistent. Consistent means you have to maintain a pace. Okay, so let's take example, I'm posting one illustration in a one day, so I will be posting one in a day, or like if I take a break one day, doesn't matter much, I keep on posting one. So it is like consistent, I'm maintaining my consistent thing. Okay, inconsistent, or you can say if you are not consistent, what happened, you post 10 illustrations in a week, and for the next 3 weeks you don't post anything, then on the 4th week you post one thing. So that is inconsistent. We don't need that thing, we have to be consistent. Okay, so if you took this webinar, you got motivated, you keep on doing illustration today, and you get motivated for 3 days more, and after that you stop doing everything. So that is not which I want. I want you guys to maintain a pace, make a schedule which you can actually follow, make a schedule which is possible for you to do daily. Okay, so do mention what kind of schedule you can follow in the chat box. Okay, next is authenticity. What is authentic? Do you feel in this world anything is authentic? Let me know. Okay, so basically what is authentic? So authentic in my thing, it's not like organic thing, or if you're a true something, I don't talk about that thing in authentic. Basically authentic means if you are with a client, if client is saying you they want this thing, if you can do it, then say yes, you can do it. If you think you can't do it, then say no. Okay, it doesn't matter if you get a client, so you keep on increasing your level that high, you can't even do that. Okay, so you have to be authentic in your work, you have to be authentic in your profiles, you have to be authentic in everywhere you work at. Okay, so be like a true person, how you are. represent your personality. First of all, if you can't represent your personality now, you can't work on social media. If let's take an example, if I'm doing a webinar, okay, I'm not using my tone, I change my tone and I talk sweetly. Okay, so like this is the thing, so if I talk like sweetly, I can talk for a one session, and for the next session I will get into my normal pace. So authentic means you have to be real with your personality. That is something which I need in your work, that is something which I need in your freelance. So you have to make, if you can make some good kind of illustration for every time, so keep creating that. It's not like this na ki first time for a one client you are doing a level high, then for another Instagram post you have decreased the level. So it is not like authentic, you have to be like that. Okay, patient, I have already explained the patient in a small story, but patient means you have to be patient throughout the time. You have to be patient while dealing with the clients, talking with the clients. So everything happen. Sometimes you will get good amount of good kind of clients, sometimes your experience can be bad, so you have to be patient, be normal at a normal pace, so you will keep on getting a good things. Is this CAP formula clear with everyone? This CAP formula is clear now? Okay, so I will be moving towards the next topic. Okay, next topic is little bit like 30 minutes long. Before moving towards the next topic, I am taking a small Q&A. If you have any questions, you can drop here in the chat box. First I will take your questions and then I will move towards the next topic. अगर किसी बच्चे को कुछ पूछना है तो you guys can ask in the chat box, then we will move towards the next topic. So I will be taking your questions now, so you guys can ask your question in the chat box. Yeah, if you guys have any question, you guys can ask up, or else I will move towards the next topic and will take your questions in that. So basically there is no as such average pricing, but you can start charging from 250 rupees in a starting to 750. Okay, 250, like 500, 750. This is a good amount in a starting period, but it's not dependent upon one illustration actually. It dependent upon the project basis. Basically for a one illustration, so you can decide what you want, like 500, 750 or 1000, that is one thing. But it totally depends upon the complete collection basis. If a person is looking for like 5 illustration, so that is something you have to decide properly, ki how much time you will be needed for the complete collection, and you can decide according to that. If you ask me what I used to charge for a complete collection, for a like 5 to 7 garment, I used to charge like around 7,000. That was something which I used to charge in an initial period. Okay, 5,000 to 7,000. You can say like 1,000 rupees for one illustration like that. Okay, but it depends upon the detailing part. So when you keep on increasing the proper bridal wear, so pricing get up like to 2,000, 2,500. So it like that. So that's how you keep on deciding the pricing. And when you are in the platforms like Fiverr or something, so you can see the average pricing, what people are putting. So you can put a little bit down from that, so that you can get initial projects, and then you can keep on increasing as your level gets increased. Okay, if this topic is clear, so let's move towards the next topic now. Okay, let's move towards the next topic here. Then in the end we'll do a Q&A time. Okay, now the new topic we have is a dummy project. Now what is a dummy project? If you go to any store, let's take example, if you go to any store, so that store will show you some pieces, some articles as a reference. Okay, then you see the things, then you decide you want to buy or not. Okay, so before buying you actually see the things, you actually inspect how this thing is there, what is the quality and the thing, a basic examples. Okay, and if someone is coming to you for a client work, so they have to see something before you want to sell something. You need something to sell. Okay, so basically it's like a selling only, but in freelance we actually call about the project, but it's like a selling only. Okay, so you need some dummy project to show to your clients before selling them anything. Okay, so if you just visit my profile once. Okay, if you visit my profile, so if any client is coming to my profile, so that client can see I have a couple of projects here already. They can see, yeah, I have this bridal here, I have a different project. If that person want to give me an illustration project, so they don't need anything to ask for. They can see from here and they can give me some work. Okay, so that how that person can decide. So you should need at least a good amount of projects in your profile so that that person can see and they can ask for like further details. So that is something like a dummy project. Okay, so that is not only for Instagram you need a dummy project, you actually need dummy project for these freelancing website which I told you about, the profiles which I told you about here, like Etsy and Fiverr. So on these platforms you have to upload a dummy project, you have to post some project. So these dummy project means it look like a proper project, but it's a dummy project or a demo project you prepare to show to your clients. Okay, so that's how you need a dummy project, and very important to have a dummy project. And I feel you should have at least 5 to 7 dummy projects before starting an actual freelance work. Okay, because you need a lot of things to show to your clients. Okay, because you have to build a trust towards the client before they give you any work. Because if someone want to give you any work, so they have to get a trust here. Okay, because if they trust you, they can pay you well, they can pay you good amount, and they can trust for a good amount of project. And if you build a trust with your client, so you get a lifelong client. It's not like this ki you got a client for a one work and for the rest of the work you feel you will find a new clients. Achha, in the initial period, in the initial stages, the lost of the student understand this thing ki if they get a client, so that client is just for a one project. Okay, so just complete a project, then we are done. No, it's not like this. If you get any client now, you have to get that client for a lifelong. So my clients which they have given me work in a 2019, still I work with them. Okay, I don't even need a new client today to work. Okay, I already have a good amount of client base. I don't need to look after the client. The client are coming to me again and they are referring my work towards the other people. So it's like a word of mouth things are working. So you have to get the client, you have to satisfy the clients properly so that you don't need to actually look after the clients. So clients will come up to you because they keep on referring your name. Okay, so that's how the things work. When I was in my initial stage, when I was working as an internee, so that time I was doing volunteering jobs in fashion shows. So that time I was not knowing any event manager at that time. I worked with the 2 or 3 and they keep on referring me that Paris is there, that Paris work good with us with the fashion shows and all, so you can ask him for a volunteering. So that's how the things work. Okay, they keep on referring your name if you work with someone properly. Okay, now chalo, we talk about the social media, we talk about everything. One thing we have left it, that is a portfolio. Okay, what is a portfolio? Because if you see anyone's work, you see any Instagram page, you can understand about that person's work. Okay, you can clearly see the illustrations and things. But portfolio is something which will represent your work properly. Okay, like you can put your dummy projects there, you can put the links of your profiles, you can put about your illustration, your designing project. So basically you can put your experiences, your work into a one frame. Okay, if you visit my website, If let's take an example, if you visit my website, so my website have everything you have to know about me. Basically in my website, let's take example, there is a about section is there. Okay, in about section you can understand ki who I am. Okay, you can know about me, like my description is written, my goal is written, my journey is there. Okay, so you can understand about myself here. If you visit illustration page, you can know about the illustration, you can see my illustration or my projects. Okay, currently there is a just a basic illustration I have put here, so you can understand like this way. Now when you go to the students page, you can understand, you can see my students illustrations here. Okay, and if you go to the contact page, there is a contact detail is there, you can contact me from here. Okay, there is a courses page is there where you can actually check out my courses here. So now when you see this, now you can actually understand about myself, you can understand about my work, you can understand about my work process. Okay, so basically if you want to hire me, you don't need to actually ask me, you need to call me, you don't need to ask me or talk with me. You can just go to my website and you can understand about my culture, you can understand about myself, my personality, what I do. Okay, and if you visit the homepage, you can see I have put a lot of things like experiences, workshops, my like feedbacks of the colleges. I have put a lot of things, so actually you don't need anything to like ask or clarify. Okay, so that's what is a portfolio. Okay, so when you are in a starting page, I don't recommend ki go for a complete website, make a complete website for yourself. No, it's expensive. Okay, because you are not recovering the cost of that website from your freelance currently. It is like your very starting period. So you have a few options where you can do this thing. First option is, there is a few website companies are there which will provide you to make a free websites there, but I don't recommend that also. That takes a lot of time. It will take you a lot of time to make a complete website. It will take at least 7 to 8 days to make a website, but it's a free of cost. You can do it. It's like a editing kind of thing, but it's take time. You have to research yourself and you have to do it. Okay, if you ask me which platform you can use, I am just writing in the chat box. This is a Wix website. Okay, this is a wix.com. there is a website called wix.com. okay, this is also not a sponsored, this is also I've used a lot, but it takes a time, it's take a lot of time to like create a website over this platform. Okay, but you can do it yourself, you don't need to hire anyone, you don't need to pay anything, you can just use this to create a basic portfolio. Like you can see my profile now, you can't create up to that level, but something like that, something basic kind of profile like this. And there is a one more platform which you can say is a Behance. You can use a Behance platform for creating your portfolio. Okay, Behance is a platform which I am currently using. If you are seeing this presentation now, I am using on Behance only. Okay, I have made this presentation on Behance platform only. I have written the name of Behance as well. Let me show you how the Behance actually work here. Okay, same problem. Okay, let me just write. Okay, so basically this is your Behance platform. So this is how the Behance look like. It don't look like a proper website, I told you already, but you can put out the different projects here. Okay, so when you visit my profile here, so you can understand, okay, about myself here. Okay, links here, so I can add number of more links as well, like there is a Fiverr link, you can add Instagram link and different platforms here. Okay, and this is your follower number, how much follower you have. So here now you can post actually your work. Let's take example, if I see any work here, this is my project, so I can post my projects here. So this is the menswear project, let's take example. Okay, so there's a cocktail editors there, I have put some flat sketches and different stuff. So this is how you can make a project with this. Okay, this is a process which takes a very less time. This Behance platform is very easy to do thing, and you can actually prepare a project very quickly by using some couple of images, you can say. Okay, like if I just tell you how to make a basic platform. So when you visit the Behance, you have to just log in with your Google ID, or you can say a Gmail ID, and you have to just click here, share a project. Then there is an option here, project. Now, Okay, so you get this window here. So from this window you can actually set up a project. There is an image option is there. You just click on the image, you get a lot of images. Let's say for example I am setting up the project with the 4 images. I have selected a 4 image, press open. So your images will come here one by one. Okay, so you have a 4 images here. Okay, so that's how it works. Now if you want to add some text, you can add some text as well. You want to add some videos, collage, so different things you can do. 3D option is there. You can even add a 3D projects here. So when this upload is done, you can click on the continue here. You can give the project title. Just I'm writing demo project. Okay, and there is upload a photo thing. You can add a profile photo for this project. Okay, let's take example. I am putting this image as a profile photo. So this is how you can actually put a small image here. Okay, so you put your profile photo here. You can actually tag this project, like this project is all about fashion, so I have tagged this. Now even I can mention the software which I used. Okay, let's take example I have used Photoshop for creating this. Okay, then we can actually characterize the project, like my project is all about graphic design. So when you're done with this, you have to just click on the publish if you want to publish this. Okay, if I want to publish this, I will click on the publish here. Okay, it takes a few moments, and when you are done with your project, so your project will look like this way, how my project was looking when you're done. So this is how it works. It's so seamless and easy to do. Okay, so I'm just deleting this project. Okay, okay, so I will do it afterwards. Okay, no worries. So this platform is also clear. Okay, how this platform work, okay, how you can set up the images and you can do your projects. This Behance platform is also clear to everyone. Okay, I will just delete the project because I don't need this one. Okay, so this is how it works. I told you about the Behance platform. Okay, so that's how you can make a profile. So you can use this projects, you can use this profile pages to send your work towards the clients. You can mail your work towards, I told you, LinkedIn profiles. You can visit the LinkedIn people. So from there you can share your work profile with the Behance platform. You can share your Behance link with the designers and different people. So get started with the works. Okay, so it will help you out for getting a jobs. It will help you out to get freelance work. If this tip was helpful, drop a small heart in this chat box. If this tip was helpful and till now the session was informative, drop a small heart in the chat box. Let's get started. Okay, so yeah, I told you about the Behance platform. So this is how your profile look like when you create it. Okay, okay, I know a lot of people get struggle in setting up their basic portfolio file. Okay, so I did this one. Okay, so I have told you how this platform work and how you can actually update your work. So this is how it work. If you have any questions regarding any topic which we have covered, so you can drop your questions now. I will be clearing your doubts and then we will be moving towards the next topic. 43 people are watching, but you haven't liked the session. If you like the session, do like it here. Okay, do like the live session. If you guys are enjoying the session, do like the live session as well, because out of 43 only 19 have liked the session. I want this number to be 40 now. Everyone, if you haven't liked the session, do like it here on the YouTube. and drop the like on this live session as well. Okay, so yeah, if you have any queries, you guys can ask your doubts as well. Okay, how to create a very first. So basically first portfolio is like this, how I told you this is how you can get started. So if you don't know anything, so first portfolio you can make out of your illustrations. You can make a project with your basic illustration, you can make a lookbook, and that's how you can make a basic portfolio starting project. So basically if you are approaching any company or a brand, so your portfolio should contain enough of a project. So like it should have at least 5 to 6 projects minimum. And the thing is, if you ask about the collection, so there should be 2 to 3 collections. Collection is not like this, you actually need a proper garment with the collection. You can create a collection using your just with the illustrations as well, and you can even use some kind of like illustrations, your like muslin fabric images. So this is how you can make some projects. And project is something which I think I will do another specific session for a portfolio, because portfolio is really very deep topic. So we'll do this session someday, but the basic portfolio should look like it should have 5 to 6 projects. Okay, the project should contain enough of illustrations, mood boards, your garment images as well, some of your design development, the behind the scenes images. If you have some samples, so put that, put some swatches, put some cut-run and different stuff to make a proper portfolio look like. And if you just see any, like I have shown you one portfolio now, this was my public portfolio. So in this you can see there is an experience of a job which I did earlier. There is some CAD illustration, you can say some digital illustrations here. Okay, some different software work is there. My design collection which I did in college, a menswear project which I did for like a client. So and the spring summer, this is like a fashion collection only. I can just show you, this collection is made out of only illustrations. Okay, I have written about the collection, I have put some color boards, mood board I have removed from this. Okay, so this is how I have put some illustrations here. So this is how you can actually provide a project like this way. Okay, yeah, this platform you can use in PC or as well as in your mobile phones as well. So this is available in PC and mobile phone. If you like a session, do like it as well. Okay, this number is just 20 currently and 46 people are watching. Let's make it 46 now. Okay, so who is graphic designer being so basically you can call yourself as a graphic designer as well, because what we are doing digitally is basically a graphic stuff. So you can work as a graphic designer as well as a illustrator. So basically graphic design, fashion illustration is a small department and it is a part of graphic design only. Graphic have a lot of things, like in the graphic designing you have web designing, you have a logo designing, you have a carousels, you have a creative designing. So a fashion illustration is a part of a graphic design. Graphic design is a whole big concept and fashion illustration is a part of graphic design. You can call yourself as a graphic designer as well. Okay, so I hope these topics are clear. Let's move towards one more topic if I have in this slide. So this freelancing thing is clear. I hope I made your freelancing journey easy. Getting starting with the freelancing, I hope this freelancing, I made your freelancing journey easier, much easier. So I told you about the client work already. So now I think after a lot explanation, now the client work you can see easily. Now you can see, understand this concept. So basically this is a glimpse of a client work. I have put a small watermark according due to like confidential images. So now you can see in this project my client has sent this image here. Okay, in this image we can see that this is our color, what all color I need to use, what all buttons I use to. So this is all I have put here. Okay, now if I see this image, in this image I did a rough sketch here and there is a final fabric image. So out of these images with the reference and all, we have created this illustration. So from this illustration we can understand how the project will look like, and if I want to send this image to a client, so client can understand how the garment will look after like proper production. So this is how the things work. Okay, this is how a basic client work gets started. Okay, this is a quite basic client work. This was like only one illustration kind of client work, and so you can understand how this illustration clients work like. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now you guys understood how the client work look like and what is the concept of doing this. Okay, so if you like the webinar here, comment tada. Okay, so till now this is our topic what we have done here in this session. So I hope this session was helpful till now. Okay, so yeah, this was all about the freelance thing, how the freelance start. Okay, and this is the starting, just the initial stage of the freelance. This is the first session already. This is quite basic one. So just let me tell you what all things you have to do now to get started with the freelance. A few techniques. Dekho, first of all if you don't know illustration, so first of all the master that. If you know it, try to master it up to like process of proper textures, up to like process of proper collection basis. So create according to that. Okay, so master your illustration first of all. This is the one thing. If you don't know about illustrations, anything about illustration, if you are my student, so you already know the illustration. And if you don't know about illustration basics, so I will be share my in the description box I will share my courses details, so you can check out my courses. And if you want to learn it, if the link is not there, you can message me on DM me on Instagram, and you can inquire about my courses, and you can join any of the basic course to learn about the digital illustration. And if you want to learn from basics to the master level, so go with the 6-week course. This is a good one. This is the complete month-long course, and it contains all the things which you need for a freelancer. And there is a 115 days course as well. This is a small, this is also a good course. If you have less time, so go with the 15 days. If you have a good amount of time, go with the month course. Both courses are good from basics to the advanced level if you want to learn the illustration. Second thing is, if you want to work as a designer, try practicing your designing skills. But how you can practice? The first of all, try to create some design for yourself. Try to visit markets and search around some cut runs, your fabric swatches, and use that swatches to create some collections. Okay, now let's take example. I'm going to a market. I'm taking 5 swatches from there. I will bring that 5 swatches, and with these 5 swatches I will make some collection for myself. Okay, so currently I'm just, let's take example, I'm going to a market. I have bring some like fabrics for like for a coats. Okay, let's say I have brought some fabrics for a coat, some texture kind of fabric or prints or textures, checks. So with these checks and fabrics, I will try to create some illustration for myself. Okay, I will create myself. Okay, I will create like 6 illustration. Let's take example. With this 6 illustration, my design process get clear. How actually a design process is there. So like this way with the small activities, so you can do this. So this is your activity. So if you have taken this webinar from starting to at this level, so fun activity for you. You have to visit your market, nearby market. You have to collect some swatches. Out of these swatches, you have to make some collection. Okay, you have to make some illustration for yourself. And if you have a budget, I'm not forcing this thing. This is not you have to do it. If you have a budget, like summers are coming, when the summers are there, you can collect some summer swatches, and you can make some print fabric dress for yourself. Okay, and this is how you can put your image as well, your print images, your this illustration image all together in a portfolio, and you can make a dummy project like this way. Okay, so this is very helpful for you guys if you guys create for yourself. I did this thing for myself when I was in very starting things. I I used to create some kurtas design for that period, okay, to get some good job into a menswear. Okay, so that's how I did this. So you can also try this thing. This will be very helpful for developing your design skills. If you're not stitching any garment, so you can do one thing, you can just start creating illustrations, you can start creating rough sketches with that things. How is this technique? Is this helpful? What do you guys think about this technique? Okay, so that's how you can do some illustration things and your designing skills. And one more thing, when you're done with the illustration, you're learning with the illustration, try to explore these platforms, work on these platforms, try to upload your work here. This is how it gets started. Okay, start with a very slow process, keep on uploading some small kind of projects, start working, let's see how the people are reacting to your work, keep posting your work. And if you want to show your work to me, you can post on my hashtag. There is a hashtag if I show you my students work. So like this way you can post your work, even I can see how you guys are doing. Okay, if you guys are taking this live session, so you guys all are my students here. You can share your work with this hashtag here. Okay, learn with Paris, so I can see your work, I can even interact with you guys. If I feel you need any improvement, I will message you. So this is how it works. Okay, you can even upload your work on this platforms here, this hashtag learn with Paris and Asia, so I can see your work. Okay, so this is how you will get started with your couple of projects. You can see a basic starting projects, and keep on uploading, keep on sharing your work with the people, keep tagging the people so that people can understand, people can see your work. Use the different hashtag related to like fashion illustration, fashion design, so that your work get into a explore pages so people can see. Try explore the LinkedIn thing. So these are some platforms where you can just get into the things. Okay, and if you have any questions, you can just message in the chat box now. Okay, so after this live session, I will provide some link regarding my courses and webinars, okay, in the description. And I will share some books which I use regarding my illustration or regarding the designing. Not regarding illustration book, I have some books, but that books are actually not available on Amazon or any other platform, so I don't have a link. I've bought that books from like local markets. So whatever I have, I will provide all the links below, so you can check out the links. And secondly, there is my community group as well. Keep checking my story. Maybe tomorrow I will post Discord server link. That is my, keep checking my story, or you can say link in my bio. So there is a community group link is there, the Discord server, or below in the description I will link my Discord server, so you can join the Discord server. I was talking about the community, so you can interact with the community in that group, and you can keep on increasing your goals and you keep on doing the mastery. Okay, subscribe to the channel if you are new here, if you have not watching this live session for the first time for me. So you can subscribe and you can share if you love it. Okay, definitely if you love it, then only share with your friends, with your groups, and you can promote this live session. We'll keep on doing this more live session. I will see how much reach we are getting. So it takes time, it takes time to pick up every platform. So this is first ever my YouTube live session, so let's see how the things will pick up, and we'll keep on doing. The new year's coming, the new projects are there. I will be focusing a lot more on YouTube. The last year was tough, I know, for everyone, for me as well. I will try to push YouTube as much as possible, try to do every weekend a session. Okay, not every weekend though, or I will do alternate weekend session. If you guys will be constant in the live session, if you love the session, do let me know in the stories, because I can't check everyone's DM, but I will be able to see your stories. So do share your story, how was the session. If it was interesting, do share in your stories. I will add some sticker, use that sticker, so that I can how was the session, I can get some information. If you have any feedback or any changes you want, do let me know how you want to manipulate a little bit, so it will help me to understand, because this was my first live session on YouTube. I used to do everything on Google Meet, you guys know, but this was the first time live session on YouTube. So let's see how it will working. So basically with the experience only you can understand that person is a scam or genuine. But just one thing you guys need to take care in the freelance, that is, do not pay any registration fee. Once again I'm repeating, do not pay any registration fee. मैं हिंदी में भी बता देता हूँ, किसी को भी कोई रजिस्ट्रेशन फ़ी मत देना. बहुत पेजेस हैं इंस्टाग्राम पे जो आपको बोलेंगे पे 3000 रुपीज़, दे विल गिव यू प्रोजेक्ट फॉर 20,000. आई डोंट वांट टू से एनी नेम हियर बिकॉज दिस इज पब्लिक. सो यू कैन से कि anyone who is asking for an advance payment regarding this registration of this freelance work, do not pay anyone. If that then website is legit, like there is anything like Fiverr platform is there, if Fiverr is charging $1, so you know that platform is legit, that platform is taking $1 for a proper things ki they want to ensure that everything is good there, so they are taking $1 for that registration. If that website is there, proper Fiverr website is there, currently it is not taking, but let's say guys in future they take a $1 for a registration, so you can pay them. But if someone is coming to you on DM ki pay 200 rupees or 2000 rupees, they will give you projects, do not pay a single penny to that person, okay? Or else after like 2-3 days you will be struggling to get how to get refund. Do not pay anyone. किसी को भी कोई पेमेंट मत देना रजिस्ट्रेशन के नाम पे. ये बहुत स्कैम्स हैं, ये बहुत स्कैम है, जॉब से रिलेटेड भी होता है और लिंक्डइन इन पे बहुत आता है. तो ट्राई टू अवॉइड दीज थिंग. ट्राई टू चेक दैट पर्सन इज legit or not, try to check their connections, try to check their comment section, try to check their websites properly, their website is properly made or not. If you go to any website now, just one thing I'm sharing, maybe I can be wrong at this point because I'm sharing just my opinion at this point because I'm very new to like website things also. I don't really do a lot in website. If you go to any website now, so you can see a proper information key, community thing is there, help is there, so you can understand is this website is real or not. The main website checking is downside, okay, which we don't really check. You can just understand if this website is actually legit or not. If you see my website, you will see everything about myself, useful links, reserve. So this thing you can understand from a website point of view, okay, ki actually that person is legit or not, okay. So that's how you can decide ki these platforms are there or not. Okay, enjoy your weekend. I hope this weekend I made productive for you guys. Okay, I hope you guys have liked the session. Do share in your stories if you like it. Okay, one thing I want to say in the end of this session, value yourself and be happy. Okay, so basically you have to value yourself. It's not like this thing when you get started, so you will feel ki no, I'm not getting work, is this really working for me? So this thing happens, okay. And when you see the like game, now that time you get demotivated. No, I'm not getting likes. Is this thing working for me? That is something, matlab, just avoid that thing. Even if you just check my account, that is like 20,000 followers. If you check the likes, I'm not getting good likes. So I'm not getting depressed at that point because I know these things are there. Someday my post hit 2,000 likes, someday my post hit 200 likes. So it's a part of algorithm. You can't do anything on that point, okay. So you have to just understand yourself. You have to just maintain the work quality. That is something you have to do. You have to maintain your work quality. You have to maintain ki how you are working, your style of working, your aesthetic, your like ethicalness. So that is something you have to master. Likes, game, number, this is just a number, okay. Don't care about these things. I hope this live session was helpful for each and everyone. I know ki from a starting, those who are watching till here, thanks for yourself, okay. Thank you for yourself only, okay. So I hope this session was really helpful for you guys. Okay, we are done with this live session. We will be doing more live sessions and I will be uploading some videos also on YouTube. So hit the subscribe button. And one more thing you can do, there is a bell button. You can press the bell button because you will not get notification, because I do most of the live session randomly, you guys know. So you will get notification if I post anything on the YouTube. So this is the year ending. So maybe next year I will post a complete schedule ki how our YouTube lives will come, ki how many lives we will do in a month. So that's we will do later on, okay, that scheduling. But the first process we have done it right. I hope you guys have enjoyed the session. We did 2-hour long session, okay. I hope it was interesting. It was not boring. I hope this was the thing, okay. If you like it, do share it, okay. meet you in the community groups. You can join the community group. If you don't have a community group links, you can DM me on Instagram. My team will send you some links, so you can join the link, or in the description, you can check the description after the live session. Every detail I will try to provide here. Okay, thank you for joining the session. I hope you guys have enjoyed the session. Signing off here.